let's talk about Hinduism, which is not a very easy task to do. It's not exactly clear what you need to believe and do to be called a Hindu. Hindus are known for being super inclusive, and so every time the Hindu religion has been exchanging ideas with a different religion or culture, they usually assimilate a little bit. And so Hinduism includes a wide range of beliefs and practices. Something like 4,000 years ago, we started getting the most basic ideas which are attributed to Hinduism today. 900 million people today are still practicing Hinduism, which started 4,000 years ago. So you can imagine there is a rich literature and there is a rich culture and a rich set of beliefs and rituals. Hinduism is really tied up with its government and society, even though it's a religion and a way of life. Hindus have a caste system according to which they are divided, and it is because of religious beliefs that the caste system just simply won't go away. Let's start with the idea of Dharma. Dharma is the order, the law, the way that things were set out from the natural world. If you are doing something according to the laws, if you are doing something according to Dharma, then you have good karma. And if you are doing something that goes against the law or the duty you're supposed to have given the place in the world you currently possess, then you have bad karma. Lots of people who don't know much about Hinduism think that Hinduism is all about having good karma, and that is not the case. There is good karma, which is when you are acting in a way that is consistent with what you're supposed to be doing, but good karma is not your goal. Your goal is to have no karma. So let's talk about reincarnation. According to your karma, you are reincarnated to be embodied again. So Hindus believe, first, that you've got like a mind, soul, spirit, consciousness stuff. And when your inner soul is acting in consistency with your dharma, the order, the law, the duty that you're supposed to act according to, then you've got good karma. But that good karma is not going to get you out of this cycle of reincarnation, and it's not going to get you rebirthed into something better. Instead, here's the idea. The idea is that when you realize that the world is an illusion, which is an idea called Maya, Hindus believe Maya. They believe that the world is an illusion. Once you realize that the world is an illusion, then you will stop acting for yourself. You will stop prioritizing Atman, which is the name for a person's inner soul or inner self, like your mind, your consciousness, your personality stuff. And when you stop acting for your Atman, then actually you become one with Brahman. Brahman is the world soul. So in Hinduism, there's this idea that you as a human being have a mind, consciousness, soul, spirit thing. And actually all of the relationships you're in and all of these things about you, like your gender, your class, your race, your career, your skills, all of that is an illusion. All of this is an illusion. And when you stop acting as if it's not an illusion, then your Atman, which is your inner soul, becomes one with the world soul, which is Brahman. And that means that you get to moksha. Moksha is the idea that you can be liberated from reincarnation. Otherwise, you're stuck in samsara. Samsara is the cycle of being reborn, the cycle of having your soul go into a new body again and again and again and again. So in Hinduism, the idea is to realize Maya. The world is an illusion, so that your Atman, your inner soul, becomes connected with Brahman, which is the world soul, and then you will reach moksha, which is liberation from reincarnation. The goal in Hinduism is not to get good karma. It's to have no karma. The goal in Hinduism is not to be reincarnated into something beautiful. The goal in Hinduism is to stop being reincarnated. So you might be someone who is Rishi, if that's the case. Then Rishi, what is that? That is the person who sees the divine. Now let's go backwards a little bit. Is Hinduism a polytheistic religion or a monotheistic religion? Polytheistic means that the religion believes in more than one god or gods. Monotheistic means that the religion believes in only one such entity. Some people call Hinduism polytheistic and some people call Hinduism monotheistic. It kind of depends on the version of Hinduism that you are looking at. And there are, again, many, many versions. In Hinduism, there are many gods. There's Vishnu, there's Shiva. So there's all these sorts of gods. There's a god of creation, a god of maintaining. There's a god of destroying. And so you might think, okay, there's all these gods, so it must be polytheistic. But Hindus also believe that all of those spirits or souls or gods are a part of the fundamental reality, which is one God, the world soul. And if you emphasize that part of Hinduism, the part that believes that fundamentally reality is just one thing, which is called monism, then Hinduism would be called a monotheistic religion. It's not quite clear whether we should call Hinduism a monotheistic religion or a polytheistic religion or a way of life but not a religion per se, and that's because Hinduism is so old and so rich with all this literature and all these beliefs and all of these rituals that it's hard to categorize the entire way of thinking and living as just one thing. And so when you want to study Hinduism, you have to study it over a period of time and just a part of India, for example, and then you can say specific things about whether someone could be Rishi or how they could reach moksha or how to understand Samsara. But different parts of India and the people in India, but during different times of world history, have believed very different things, and they're all classified as belonging to the religion called Hinduism.